And the Python-a-Thon rolls on. You know what you have to do, don't you? You don't? You just joined us? You've been around a while? I'll remind you. It may be a parrot to you, but it's not a parrot to everyone. And that is this. You have an opportunity now to become a parrot in any one of several levels and to support Monty Python's Flying Circus and all sorts of cultural events and telecasts like it. Now, how do you do that? Well, you can become a parrot at any one of a number of different levels. There is the Bately Towns parrot at the $90 level. You can actually be a Bately Towns parrot. And if you don't know what a Bately Towns parrot is, you better check with another Python lover. You can be a loony parrot at the $60 level. You can be a silly walking parrot at the $45 level. Or you can be a basic parrot at the $30 level. That gets you the monthly magazine, and it also gets you programming that you like. It's very important. All of us have favorites of Monty Python. For example, I love Hell's Grannies, right? Can't you picture this happening? Speaking of Hell's Grannies, put a wig on them, they got it. Hell's Grannies roaring down the middle of the street, striking mayhem into the heart of civilized communities. That's a great one. War is too dangerous. I've always believed that. War is extremely dangerous, and if you can avoid it, by all means do it. Go to your telephone, right? 1-800-342-2121. That's all it takes, and it is so important. This Monty Python Python-a-Thon is tremendously long. It is filled with hour after hour of the most inane, of the most important and earth-shaking issues that one could possibly conceive of, looked at from a unique perspective. If you believe that this is worth watching, if you believe that WLIW should do what it's doing, then you must support it. Be a parrot. You will not regret being a parrot. It will feel good to be a parrot. And if you have never been a parrot, by all means, take this opportunity to become a parrot. Is not that right, Sam Francis?
Oh, that's absolutely right, Jim. And you know, you amaze me because you know more about Monty Python and the parrots than anyone in this station, I'm sure. It's because Jim cares about Monty Python. He likes that type of programming. He's interested in it. He likes it so much he voted for it. What do you mean voted for it? Well, Jim became a parrot, and Jim became a parrot at a level you'd never believe, but I do. And what does that mean to Jim? Well, it means he voted for Monty Python. He said, you know, I like that kind of programming, and I want to keep it on WLIW, as I'm sure you do. How does a vote count? Well, you know, commercial stations, they use the Nielsen ratings. They get a good rating in the Nielsens. They say, hey, that show has got to stay. It must stay on the air. Well, we do the same thing. When you call us and say, I'd like to become a parrot at the $30 level or the $60 level, at the $120 level, or whatever level, that's your way of saying, I really enjoy Monty Python. Don't ever take it off the air. Don't take it away from me because I care about it. See, we don't depend on all those other ratings. Oh, we'd love to be the top station in the nation. But we'd love to also know that you are receiving the type of programming that you really want. And that's why you become a member of the WLIW family. It's very simple. It takes a simple silly walk, as they say at Monty Python. A silly walk over to the phone, 1-800-342-2121, and say, I'd like to become a parrot. Now, that may sound funny to some people, but it's music to our ears. You saying, I'd like to become a parrot. And tell them why. Tell them because I really believe in Monty Python programming. I'm sitting in my chair right now just bursting with laughter, having a lot of fun, watching program after program. And I want to some way say thank you to WLIW, and I want to thank you and say please continue to bring this type of programming. That's why you should become a member right now. Don't put it off. Don't let any of the other parrots do it. By the way, if you're already a member, at $30, we'll say, and now you want to become a parrot member, upgrade it. Now just say, hey, I really am enjoying this so much. I'm already a member, but I want to become a parrot member. And that's great, and we'd welcome that. It's another vote for Monty Python. It's another vote for this type of programming, and it all counts, because when we look at it at the end of a fiscal year and decide whether or not we can go on with that type of programming, because what it might cost us, we look at it and say, look, we had so many votes for Monty Python that if we'd taken off the air today, it'd be devastating. And I'm sure it would be, but that could happen. And that could happen if you don't become a parrot right now. Why don't you do that? Uh-oh, $120 now. Now, that's special. That's a special parrot, and that means $120. Yeah, but it's a credit card member, which means they're an instant parrot. Fantastic, and we thank you. If you prompted that call, we thank you, and we'd like to hear more of the siren going, so why not? Think about it. Let's the siren ring in old studios of WLIW. Right, Christine?
That's right, Sam. I want to hear that siren one more time. That siren will go off, and that will mean we have one more $120 credit call on a credit card from a pledge from a caller who said that he wants to see Monty Python's Flying Circus flying high on Channel 21 WLIW TV. You know, Channel 21 is so happy to bring you Monty Python, but it takes your phone call. You have to initiate that call so that we can bring you this great series of comedy and silliness. Become a basic parrot at $30. $45 will initiate you as our silly walking parrot, and at the $60 level, you'll become a loony parrot. And loony it is, and as a special thank you gift, if you become a loony parrot, we have the WLIW sweatshirt. No, sweatshirt, what is wrong with me? Not a sweatshirt, oh. See, I'm so loony, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's a t-shirt. It's a Monty Python Flying Circus t-shirt, and it has everyone doing the silly walk on it, just like we've been doing the silly walks here. Call. We'll send you this sweatshirt. Oh my gosh, we'll send you this t-shirt. $60, become a loony bird just like me. Don't even know the difference between a sweatshirt or a t-shirt. But do it because it's important for public TV. It's important for you to make the call 1-800-342-2121. We're still here in the studio. Our volunteers are waving their flags, and Jim Reed is waving me down too because he has something else he wants to tell you. Take it away, Jim.
Chris, go lie back down on the cot for a while. Well, you'll be okay in just a little while. Okay, we are going through the Monty Python-a-Thon, and if you, friends, have not had the opportunity thus far to make the pledge, now is the time to make the pledge. I'm going to ask you to do it in a very special way. And that is this. I want you to silly walk to the phone right now. That is right, silly walk. You know the Ministry of Silly Walks. You know how it's done, and you know that you can do it right now. Any walk that you wish, any walk will do. Strange people do strange walks and do strange things, but the important thing is, no matter how you do it, get to the telephone. On your head, it can be walking backwards, it can be walking on your hands, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you walk. When you get to the phone, 1-800-342-2121 is the number to call and say, I enjoy Monty Python's Flying Circus, I enjoy the Python-a-Thon, and I am going to pledge. Thank you.
Have you got a banana? A lot of crazy things are going on here at WLIW, and I can tell you that we're in serious need of a lot of bananas here in this studio because we're all turning into our friend Magilla, and we all would rather be parrots. If you too want to be a parrot, we're going to ask you to do something very important. You don't have to turn into a gorilla just to become a parrot. All you have to do is go to the phone. All you need to do is get that sandwich instead of the banana, because you're a normal person right now, even though we're starting not to be. All you need to do is stop on the way to get that sandwich at the telephone and dial that telephone number 1-800-342-2121 and get me out of this silly gorilla costume.
While Cynthia Miller tries to get out of that, as we consider, silly gorilla costume, I have a message for you. What I'd like you to do right now is I'd like you to go to your telephone, dial 1-800-342-2121 and become a parrot. We call them parrots tonight, and it's a very special reason, but become a parrot, WLIW. That means become a member and pledge a certain amount. Now, what happens if you don't? Well, we certainly aren't going to turn the television off so you can't watch it, and we aren't going to take the program off tonight so you can't watch it. You know, this is kind of like on the honor system. We're asking you, if you're enjoying this programming, to become a member. And if you decide not to become, we're sure you're not going to, but we can't do as they do with cable, for instance. If you don't pay a couple of months of your bill, what do you think happens? Well, you're not going to have cable very long. And you know, obviously, if you can't pay an electric bill, what happens there? Well, they're not going to keep your electric on or your gas or whatever. But here at WLIW, we hope to continue broadcasting day after day and night after night. But we urge you, in order that we can continue to bring you the type of programming that you expected from WLIW, that you do decide to become a member. And you don't put that off. And when I say member, of course I mean parrot. Don't we all? But you become a parrot tonight. Don't put it off. Don't let someone else do it. Don't sit back and say, well, if I don't become a parrot, nothing's going to happen. That's not the way to feel. Feel, if I do become a parrot, more good things are going to come. More of the Monty Pythons, more of the British coms, whatever you enjoy. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy it knowing that you have become a parrot at WLIW. And you know, you can choose the level. You can use American Express, you can use Visa, MasterCard, whatever way you choose. You can become a parrot now by calling the number 1-800-342-2121. Don't put this off. Don't wait. Don't let it happen tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come, but do it right now. You're sitting there, you're enjoying this great Python-a-Thon. You're really enjoying every episode, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy more. So thank us, but also vote. Vote for this programming so we know that this is what you enjoy seeing, this is what you enjoy watching whenever it's on. And that's why we're asking you right now, be very serious about it, because we've been silly all night, and we've had reason to be. But now is the time to get very serious about it and say, we need your support. We're not doing this just to be silly. We're not doing this just because we all want to be parrots. We're doing it because we honestly need your support, and we need it now. So why don't you make that phone call? Call 1-800-342-2121, and one of our operators will say, WLIW, may I take your pledge? And the first thing you might want to say is, yes, I'd like to become a parrot, perhaps the $40, $45 level, the $90, the $120 level, again, whatever level you choose, but whatever level you choose to become a parrot is vote for WLIW to continue the type of programming you're now seeing. Is that right, Cheryl?
That's right, Sam. And I just want to show you that we got Cynthia out of the gorilla. Thank God for that, because he looks a lot better this way, and he's really keeping us going. And maybe we are getting a little silly over here, but we've been doing this for quite some time now. And I know you've been sitting there watching, and Sam keeps saying that you're enjoying it. And I know it's just not, you're just not enjoying it, but you're going crazy, because this is funny stuff. And your sides, when you laugh to this British comedy, it's a different sort of person who's laughing to it, because you really got to understand it, and you get caught up on it. And I know you've been watching for quite some time, but in case you haven't been, in case you just happen to tune in, let us tell you that we have a goal during this Python-a-Thon, and that's for you to call in and tell us that you're enjoying it and that you want us to do it again. I have a very special gift for you at the $60 level. If you call, it's at the $90 level. And when you call up, you're going to have a choice. We're going to send you this little list of items that you can purchase. And at the $90 level, $7.50 per month on the installment plan, you can have this official WLIW tote bag. It's navy blue, and it's a little snuggler there. And you can fit all sorts of things in it if you're going out. Or if during the next Python-a-Thon, you can put a whole bunch of food in there and just sit next to your television set with your feet up and watch all day long and never even have to move, never take a break. And hopefully we won't have to even be here during that next one, because we will have made so much money at that point that we can just do this again for you and do it again, and you'll enjoy it, and you'll get your friends to do it, and you'll get everybody to become a parrot. But you have to get up and dial that phone, 1-800-342-2121. I'm just going to tell you that during the evening, we've been putting these parrots up on this map that we have back here, and they're not going to show it to you because we are a little bit, people have kind of left, the volunteers, because it's been a long time, and we're waiting for some more. So we can't put another parrot up just this second, but we'll get all of your parrots up. But wouldn't it be nice to just see that whole Long Island kind of sink a little bit, because there are too many parrots all over the place? Or Manhattan and Staten Island and Connecticut. Let's get all those parrots up there, so next time you see it, it's just so heavy that you just can't even see the entire map. And then we'll know that you became a silly parrot and a basic parrot. Call that number, 1-800-342-2121. And now I'm going to go over to Cynthia Miller.
Thanks a lot, Cheryl. And we're going to try to sink Long Island, as Cheryl says. Okay, that's a nice concept. Well, we're coming up with anything we can say now at this point in the, see what I mean? Monty Python-a-Thon. We're here, and we're waiting for that call. We're waiting to hear from you. We're waiting to hear you say, I want to be a parrot. It's very important. You keep hearing us talk about that and how important it is, but it is vital. Sam was telling you a little bit earlier about how important it is because we're on the honor system. We are on the honor system, and as he said, we're not going to pull the plug just because you haven't paid your bill, and we're not going to stand there like at a movie theater and wait for you to pay your ticket. No, we're not, because that's not what WLIW is all about. A very small station. We care very, very much about our members, and as you can see, our great volunteer phone operators have diminished, but they do care too. It's late at night, and of course the volunteer support has diminished, but hey, they're coming back. We're going to have a great time because we're here for 28 hours straight. Well, we'll see you again. Go on to the next Monty Python, but remember that we're here waiting for your call. Thank you.